Setting your dinner table formally. There are many different components that are needed to formally set a table, ranging from the aesthetics of the table to the menu. You'll hear about the variety and differences within silverware, plates, and bowls, while also learning how to place these items properly. Formal table setting takes a lot more thought than you think. To successfully set a formal table, it all has to do with having harmony and combining all of the elements needed. A formal table setting relies on a specific arrangement of dishes, utensils, and glasses that each serve a purpose. The overall look on table setting has 4 factors. Having a set table looks appealing when the items are in their proper positions. The plates, bowls, forks, spoons, and knives should have some correlation in size, shape, and color. Use only the tableware required by the menu, and items used in your table setting do not need to be expensive. They just need to be according to the theme. Along with setting a table formally comes formal terminology that will be helpful to know. Appointments is a term used to describe all of the items that are used to set the table, which includes your tablecloths, napkins, or centerpieces, along with the dinnerware and flatware. Dinnerware will be your plates and bowls, and flatware are the forks, spoons, and knives. Having a menu prepared plays a huge role in table setting. Knowing what meals will be served determines what dinnerware and flatware will need to be used. For a formal meal, you will have a minimum of 6 courses. A typical formal menu will consist of an appetizer, soup, salad, a starch, protein, and dessert. Throughout the courses, some dinnerware and flatware will be taken away or replaced with dinnerware and flatware that will be used for the corresponding course. Now that we have gone over some terminology and the main overlook on the components needed to set a table, let's move on to the placement of the appointments. Setting a table consists of rules. You can't place items wherever you'd like. There's an order that should be followed to consider the setting as formal. The flatware, plates, and napkins should be placed 1 inch of the edge of the table. The plate is always in the center in front of the person. The dinner fork is placed at the left of the plate, and if a salad fork is used, it goes to the right of the dinner fork. The napkin is placed at the left of the fork or can go under the forks or on top of the plate. The knife is placed to the right of the plate with the blade facing the plate, and the teaspoon is placed to the right of the knife. If a soup spoon is needed, it will be placed to the right of the teaspoon. A soup bowl can be placed on top of the dinner plate, and your drinking glass is placed at the tip of the knife. If a salad, bread, and or dessert plates or bowls are used, they are placed at the top of the forks. If a cup or mug are used, they are placed to the top right of the spoons. After setting your table, then comes dinner. In a formal setting, you'll want to have proper table manners. Remember to bring your best self to the table. Some mannerisms are not to speak with your mouth full or chew with your mouth open. Slouching or resting your elbows on the table are looked down upon. Toothpicks are not to be used, and you should not stack your plates. You may be wondering why manners play an important role. Having common sense and being polite always helps in formal dinner situations. It shows respect to your hosts or during a business meeting over dinner. In a business setting, your actions will most certainly have an impact on hiring decisions in your future. It is good to be considerate and polite because it reflects on your character.